Hello. Today, we will be taking you through the Nfina-View software's test backup functionality on a Proxmox environment. For starters, I'll show you a quick overview of the setup that we have. We have two Proxmox environments, one being the production on-site environment. This has an Nfina-Store VM and 5 testing VMs currently residing on it. They are currently being replicated via Nfina-Store snapshot replication to the offsite location that is the 9424 RDR site, which is also running Proxmox that has no VMs currently running on it except for the Nfina-Store VM. This is our 9424 production with the 5 testing VMs on it. If we click into one of these VMs and go to the console, we can see that you can log in like normal, just to show that this VM is currently running. Some of these VMs are Linux, some of them are Windows. Now, we're on the DR environment, and you can see that there are currently no VMs residing on this environment, and we'll be moving those 5 VMs for testing to that environment. On the Nfina-View side, if you go to your Node Storage and Snapshots tab and to your dataset, you can select Test Backup. This first form gives you 2 options to select snapshots, one being the latest number of snapshots that you select or any snapshots older than a specific date. In this case, I'll select the first option and get the last 5 snapshots, which you will see that it lists the last 5. I'll be selecting the latest. This next form shows the snapshot that you selected, the network choices that the share will be mounted to on the Proxmox side, and also your host options to mount the VMs to, which in our case is just the DR site. You can also change the VM network, which I'll be selecting our backup network for this. Click Next, and you can now see on the next form that we have all of our 5 failover testing VMs. You have the option to register these VMs or power them all on, which I will do here. You also have the option to disconnect the VM network adapter, skip the VMs entirely, or skip the VM power on. Now, you can put in your password to start the test backup functionality. This next form is just the loading form that can see the tasks as they happen and also watch the loading bar. I will minimize this as the process goes on in the background, and you can view the process here from the Proxmox DR environment in the background. You can also see here on the home page that all of the original files were as before. Back on the Nfina-View side, you can see that there's a report that's been generated for this test backup process. To get to that report, you can exit out of the form, hit Settings, and then the Reports tab. This lists all your reports. Sort by the date generated, find the one that you just ran. In our case, it is this one, and you can download the report. Opening the report, you can see that it gives us information about the process. It gives you the Nfina-Store node that it was run on, the Proxmox environment that it was run on the clone, and the date that it was generated. You can see all of our testing VMs are listed here as well, with their connection type changed to what we selected to the backup network, also its power status, and the IP address of the VM if the agent is installed. That's all I had for today. Thanks.